I decided to make my own WikiHow memes again. Are they cursed? You decide. So they always post a picture with a title that goes with it, and this one says how to accept your body. And then it'll go through some steps. For example, number 1, recognize what actually gives you pleasure. Yo. I can name a few things. Number 2, recognize what you're naturally good at. For me, it would be... not much. Number 3, identify what you like about your body and appearance. Well, I gotta say, the thing I like the most is, ironically, what's not even... Okay, and without further ado, let's get into mine. How to activate mommy milkers. Goo goo gaga. If you do see a mom in public, like a MILF, I'm talking, and you want to activate her mommy milkers, you just start making baby noises at her. I'm sorry, I'm getting a little emotional. Sometimes, if you're lucky, you'll see her nipples just spray milk. Oh my god. Because I do find myself going out in public, and if I do see a hot single mom, sometimes even if they're with their husband, you know, you just go up and you start making baby noises at them. And it's crazy because they just start lactating at the teat immediately. Like I briefly mentioned, sometimes it's like geysers. So yeah, step 1, find hot mom. Step 2, make baby noises at her mommy milkers. Number 3 is get ready to run, probably. How to hint your friend needs to lose weight. I'm pretty sure that's a weight loss drug, and I'm 100% on board with this, and it's actually something I do with my friends. Sometimes I'll walk by one of them and go, hydroxycut. And typically, they might get the hint, they might not. If they don't, you just tell them straight up they're fat as fuck. How to find out you're schizophrenic again. Unfortunately, relatable. Step 1, find a mirror. Step 2, wait for your reflection to start doing its own thing and talking to you. Those are the steps.
These were the opportunities I had. At least I took them. They got me right fucking here.
So I just found this one, which says how to be random. As someone who describes himself as that, I think this article fits well. Step 1, use non sequiturs. Non sequitur is Latin for does not follow, and describes a speaker's failure to construct an argument in a logical manner. Terrorism. Be oddly specific with what you are saying. A few years ago, after the year before 10 years ago, I was speaking to the brother of my sister's father, uncle. Roughly 10 to 240 hours ago, I was on the phone with my mother while I had explosive diarrhea. Terrorism. Holy shit, I just found this. That's actually crazy. How the fuck? I just found this randomly online. I didn't even find this on this website. Learn very specific facts and recite them regularly. The medical term for a dog's penis is red rocket. I think that's true. How to spot the gay. Step number 1, look for someone with a lot of color, like rainbow colors. Mind you, one of my best friends is gay. Well, technically half gay, but I could spot him. In a similar manner, he was out in public with a rainbow shirt and a crown. And I was like, holy shit, this guy's gay as fuck. And so I befriended him. I was like, I need this guy on my team so that I can make all the gay jokes in the world and be completely okay. How to tell a woman she's fat. Another vaguely controversial WikiHow meme, but it's a very sensitive subject for women, especially. The easiest and most subtle way to lay out the facts to a woman is make a sweet comparison. if you do compare her to an animal, it's like an easier pill for them to swallow. For instance, this guy's probably saying, has anyone ever compared you to an elephant? And in theory, she'd say no, and you would say, well, there's a first time for everything. And that is much better than just straight up calling her fat. Like, you only really do that to your friends. But yeah, comparing women to animals is kind of just the easier route to go. How to become a CIA agent? Before starting the process, it might be a good idea to background check yourself. Oof. I don't think I have enough time in the day to look through my shit. Number 2, stay squeaky clean. Very ironic. I do actually have literal skeletons in my closet. There was a long stretch of time people were talking about skeletons in their closet, and I thought they were being dead serious. So that's where I kept all mine. Have excellent grades through high school and college. Well, I don't think college is that important as a college dropout, but high school, I think I had like a 3.4. Now I did almost get expelled for cheating. Number 4, learn other languages. Not doing that. How to get yourself into special ed. That's actually a perfect segue. There was a certain point in high school where I found out special ed was much easier. Ironically, this is also how I got into special ed. I wore the classic spinny cap and spun it a lot, and I just ran around clicking my heels in the hallways. Just kept doing it all across the school, you know? And sooner or later, they kind of captured me. How to entertain yourself on fentanyl. Step 1, do fentanyl. Step 2, find a slinky. Like, hear me out. Slinkies are insanely fun while not on drugs. Match that with fentanyl. How to stop your friend from turning into a fucking furry. If you ever see your friend start to like go like this and they lick their hand or some shit, like a fucking cat, you say, no! Stop!
Stop right there, criminal scum!
That is step 1. Hopefully after that, they stop. They never want to do it again because you caught them in the act. If they keep going, proceed to step 2. Beat the shit out of them until they're left unconscious. It's just... No friend of mine is going to be wearing a cattail around me, okay? That is disgusting. Now, on the other hand, if a girl has one of those, like, butt plug tail things, how to safely swim with piranhas? I have been wondering this for a while. Number 1, get familiar with piranha territory. So they're African? Piranhas are freshwater fish and live only in South America. Did I just say fucking... They're South American? Please cut out when I said Africa and put that part in. Fun fact, I was traumatized as a kid from a show. So I refuse to get in most bodies of water. I once saw a fish go into a man's penis. Okay, that sounds crazy. I didn't see it actually go in. I just watched a show where it explained how it happened. Okay, I wasn't looking for the... I didn't... Number 2, avoid swimming with piranhas in the dry season. Number 3, wait until night to enter the water. Get the fuck out of here. Number 4, stay out of the water if you have an open, bleeding cut. Ooh, so... Ladies... You're gonna want to stay out of water about a quarter of the year. How to be quirky. It's coming to my attention that ladies love quirkiness now. It's become subtly popular in the last several years or so. In this picture, he's going, Marg. Which is a quirky term to use. And as you can see, she's fucking blushing because women love that shit now. Honestly, you just have to get with the times. It doesn't matter how dumb it might be, okay? They love that now. So step 1, you want to find a lady. Step 2, you want to do this with your fingers. And step 3, you want to say something like Marg. Step 4, get the bitch. How to stop eating pussy. If you have a pussy eating problem, this is the article for you. Obviously, he's seconds away from just eating mad pussy. And the first step to this, release the pussy. Okay, that's step 1. Number 2, sell the pussy. You need to get rid of it, and you don't want to just throw it out. You want to profit off of some good pussy. So, and that's really it. How to stop a rabbit from sneezing? Is that a problem? Oh my God. Number 1, check for signs of illness and make sure it's not scheming to murder you. Number 2, consider possible allergies. Allergies don't exist, so. Number 3, change the bunny's bedding. Yeah, that makes sense. You don't want them sleeping on spaghetti. Well, this is actually crazy because this was not planned at all. My next one is how to tell if your rabbit turned into a shrieking demon. Step 1, listen. Step 2, if your rabbit just starts shrieking, that means it has turned into a shrieking demon. So, fairly straightforward on that one. How to strike undying fear into young children. Now, I like to believe that these are teachers in some kind of classroom. Like maybe one of them's a teacher, one of them's a TA. Yeah, holding a weapon out in front of the children is a great way to keep them in line and tell them to stop fucking doing whatever they're doing. It's a great way to keep a classroom, you know. Also, what the fuck is happening right there? I just noticed that. Where's the 5th hand coming from? Is that someone else's hand? How to pet a pigeon. There's no right way to pet a pigeon, but this is one of the ways. It's wise to use a knife and fork to make sure it's not cake. You know, that's a very big thing right now. Is it real or cake? That whole game that people play. So you're kind of killing 2 birds with 1 stone, no pun intended. If it ends up being cake, boom, just cut right into it. If it's a real pigeon, just pet it, like, not with a knife, like with a fork, kind of just down its back. I don't know what you're doing with a knife. Maybe holding it to its neck so it doesn't fly away and kind of just going like that. And that's how it's done. And that's going to do it for today. Thank you all so much for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already. One piece of advice before I go. Do not share porn videos with family members. Not a good thing to share with them.